If you're subscribed, thank you for subscribing and welcome back. If you're not subscribed, I don't welcome you back unless you subscribe right now. Because we have a lot of stuff to talk about today because apparently Roblox has more advertisements that have to do with dating. Preston left big games. 2 different countries are having issues playing Roblox, and it's seeming pretty weird because it's been happening for the past week now. Nintendo is banning people once again, and just so much more stuff in today's video, bro. It's a juicy video, and honestly, this might be a contender for one of the most insane Roblox news days in a while, bro. But yeah, like the video, and let's get started with the first story, which just happens to be something super duper tiny, but actually pretty cool because Roblox canceled an update a little while ago. You guys might remember it if you've been, watching the videos. But basically, Roblox released this update for UGC creators to basically be able to amp up their UGC creations and make them a lot more detailed. And it's called PBR textures. It's basically a way to texture Roblox hats and whatnot in a way that gives items texture. It's really hard to explain. I'll put like an image on screen that kind of explains it well, where you can like see what PBR really does. It basically allows you to add like bumps and shininess and stuff to items without having to like model it into the item, if that makes any sense. But either way, Roblox released this update a while ago, but right after they released the update, they then canceled the update. Now, it has been around 2 weeks since then. Oh my gosh, I did not know it's been that long. And they have finally brought it back. As you can see from this Bloxy News tweet, they said after being disabled for a few weeks due to issues, PBR textures are now relaunched. Users can discover items with PBR textures on the Avatar Marketplace today in the Today's Picks, and they will all have a dedicated sort beginning next week. So if you guys make UGC items, it might be worth it to kind of invest in these PBR textures because Roblox will be, I guess, boosting them in some way, shape, or form on the catalog, which is very interesting. So yeah, if you're a UGC creator, make some PBR textured items, and I guess next week or whatever, Roblox will have a specific sort for it on mobile. But either way, this update is pretty cool, but it is pretty tiny, and that makes me want to move on to some other stories that are way crazier because apparently people are getting banned or warned on Roblox once again for having Nintendo assets on their accounts. And the craziest part is that apparently Nintendo doesn't actually own a lot of the things that are being banned right now. So we've all known for a while now, if you upload copyrighted items like Nike or Adidas or anything Nintendo related, you will eventually get warned or those items deleted off your account because it's like, I don't know, every year or so, there's like a huge ban wave of like Nintendo or just copyrighted items. And it seems like it's happening once again. And this time people are posting about it on Reddit, and it's pretty interesting because I have 2 different posts here from around the same time frame, and both of them are just not fair at all. So here's the first one that I saw. It says apparently Nintendo owns the name Mario, which I mean they kind of do, but I mean Mario is just like a normal name in some places of the world. So I mean I guess they don't technically own it. But either way, they show the message here where it says that they got banned for uploading a tycoon called the Mario Hugo Tycoon. Interesting. Maybe it did have something to do with Mario, but this guy then goes on to say, when I saw this warning, I thought the claim was about using a model based on Among Us in my game. The second image, which if we look at the second image, yeah, you can see it's this Among Us model, which honestly surprised me because there are games that are literal clones. But then I noticed that it mentioned I used a property from Nintendo and freaked out because the game has nothing to do with them. It turned out that the name Mario in the title was the reason why, even though the name Mario Hugo was taken from the TV show 31 Minutes. Interesting. So yeah, apparently this has nothing to do with Nintendo, and this person still got banned just for having Mario in the title of a game name, dude. What the heck? Dude, what if your name is Mario and you make it your display name? Would you get terminated because you have a copyrighted username? No shot, bro. But yeah, either way, that's not even where it ends because there's even more Nintendo takedowns as of recent, and this one's for FNAF. As you can see, this person says, Nintendo owns FNAF apparently, with a screenshot showing off that they got banned for a game that they own that's called New Badges UCN, which I think UCN stands for Ultimate Custom Night, which is like this free FNAF game on Steam, I think. Either way, it says this content has been removed because it may infringe an intellectual property owned by Nintendo, which they don't own FNAF at all. Now, I assume maybe somewhere in this game there was like memes or something on the wall, or like a certain decal or something posted on the wall as like a joke or a meme, and Nintendo kind of just copyright struck every single game with those decals in it, which stinks. Or maybe they just genuinely were taking down FNAF inspired games. I wouldn't think that's the case because there's a lot of FNAF games on Roblox that are not taken down. But yeah, either way, pretty interesting stuff. And if you have anything Mario or Nintendo related, maybe be careful. You probably won't get banned for this, but you could potentially get your game deleted or at least taken down, which is not good. Not good at all. But in other news that is actually good, we have this apparently, because I saw this tweet and it shocked me to my core because it says some fans noticed the high sound effect from Work at a Pizza Place playing very softly in a segment of an episode of the new Gumball series. Does it sound like the same sound? With a video showing off from the new Gumball season, where apparently people can hear the high sound effect from Work at a Pizza Place.
His website has been abandoned for 3 years.
I hear it. What the heck?
3 years.
That's totally the sound effect. Why would they use the sound effect in that context? It literally makes zero sense. But that is actually pretty cool, bro. Like, what the heck? I mean, I do think that the sounds are royalty free, but they are actually made by the guy who made Work at a Pizza Place. Like, it's his voice sped up. That's kind of cool, bro. Wow, that shocked me, bro. I guess this is also maybe from the new season. They have the man face or something. That's kind of funny. But yeah, that's what's going on with Roblox. I guess officially having a part in the new Gumball season. That's kind of interesting. But now we can move on to some more serious stuff, because apparently 2 different countries have had issues connecting to Roblox in the past couple days, and it's actually getting pretty bad. So let me show you. So this all initially started when I started seeing some tweets talking about how Roblox is unreachable in some places in Russia, and seeing some tweets saying stuff like this: will Roblox be banned in Russia and Kazakhstan? I think that's how you say it. Tell me in the comments if I'm saying it wrong. Kazakhstan? I think it's Kazakhstan, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, there's a bunch of people kind of just having issues with playing Roblox in Russia. Ugh, Roblox not working in Russia. Fix it. When are the networking issues with Russia getting fixed at Roblox? The lag makes it unbearable. Okay, so Roblox doesn't work in Russia or Kazakhstan, right? I can only join front page games, but not lower player count games. And when I do, it says ID 16. Very interesting stuff. But then it got to the point where people started actually tweeting about it and doing a lot more research into it, such as this tweet right here from the Portuguese Roblox news account saying, since last Thursday, several players from Russia and Kazakhstan have been facing issues when logging into Roblox games. The platform is already aware and working to resolve the issue. Now, this last statement kind of got me on my toes, because I'm like, what do you mean? Did Roblox actually say something about this? But yeah, apparently if you go to the Roblox status page, you will see that they actually have a response here, where as you can see, Roblox has actually been somewhat down for the past 5 days in 2 different countries, and nobody really knows why. As you can see, it says investigating. We have identified network issues that are anticipated to negatively affect the Roblox experience for players in Russia and Kazakhstan. Our networking team is investigating these issues. So either way, as we can see here, Roblox is kind of going at this, saying that it's some sort of networking issue and that it's not like a countrywide ban or something of the sorts. And I'm kind of inclined to believe that, but a lot of people are seeming to think that this is like the first step in, I guess, Russia banning Roblox, which I wouldn't really be too crazy surprised if that did happen, because I mean, I think Russia has actually banned Discord and stuff like that in like the past little while. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Let me check actually. Yeah, so if you Google it, Discord got banned in Russia a couple months ago, or actually last year. I don't know if it's still banned or not, but what I'm trying to say here is that Russia does have some sort of track record in the past year or so of banning platforms off of the internet in Russia. So this has a lot of people thinking that maybe this is some sort of countrywide ban on Roblox, but again, we have no clue if that is true or not. No Russian officials have said anything about banning Roblox or anything. And considering Kazakhstan is also involved in this, I don't think it's a countrywide ban or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know. Yeah, you can even see like some like news stations, I guess. Like this is a Russian news report or something where they said, new post, millions of Russian children left without their favorite game due to Roblox outage. Very interesting. But yeah, it's not really a big deal, but I do wonder if this is some sort of ban on the Roblox platform or what. Let's now move on to something else that's also pretty massive, because apparently Preston has left big games. Okay, so it all starts off with this tweet that I saw where it says, so Preston might have just sold big games, as his bios on Roblox and Twitter state that he was previously on Build Into Game, with a screenshot of his Twitter bio saying this: 24, thanks for playing my games, previous Build Into Games. Very interesting. And even if you go to his Roblox account, you can see that in his bio it says that he founded big games and that he now makes other things. Very interesting stuff. Now, a lot of people have been claiming that he sold big games to EA Games. If you don't know what EA is, it's like this ginormous gaming company that people don't really like. And the reason they say this is because there's an account named EA Games on his friends list. Now, I do want to shut this down instantly, because this is just Preston's alt account that he name sniped, and it's not actually EA Games. I also thought it was EA Games, but it's not. And with that, we don't really know who bought or who owns big games now. Either way though, even though we don't know who owns big games now, this news has gotten so big to where the biggest developers on the platform are trolling us, because this person, who you might recognize as the owner of Blox Fruits, changed his bio to say CEO at big games. Now, I'm pretty sure he's being ironic. There's just no way this is true. But yeah, it just seems like people are trolling us. I also saw like a tweet about Jandel apparently playing into the joke, but I think that was like completely fake. I don't think Jandel played into it. I think someone just like inspect elemented his profile. But yeah, insane stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen with big games. Maybe it'll die. Maybe it'll get better. Who knows, guys? But as of right now, Preston is apparently no longer a part of it. I honestly never thought I would see this in my lifetime, bro. But either way, we can now move on to the next story, which is Roblox adding more dating propaganda to their website. Okay, so I saw this post on Reddit, and it says Roblox is using suggestive fake text to advertise their game on TikTok with it 2 screenshots here, basically showing off that this person was scrolling on Roblox and they got this ad on their page where apparently it's just an ad of someone playing Roblox, but in the same ad, there's a pop-up that says, "Will you play Roblox with me?" Now, guys, I am inclined to believe this is real until I looked at the logo of the actual TikTok account. That is not the Roblox TikTok logo on their TikTok account, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Roblox logo on TikTok is actually like just solid colors. So what I'm thinking either happened here is that this is either an old screenshot of an old advertisement, or this is maybe some sort of scam ad that is pretending to be Roblox that is using these suggestive ads, maybe? Again, I'm not sure. Maybe this is a real ad. The person didn't really click on it or anything. And regardless, Roblox has made a couple of ads that are similar to this, so I would not be surprised if this is a real advertisement from them. I mean, literally a couple videos ago, I talked about another ad that they had that was like somewhat dating adjacent and had a lot of people ratioing them on TikTok. But yeah, this post got a lot of likes, and you can see that this person said that a fake text pops up at the start of the video, so I guess they're serious about pushing dating with, yeah, a picture showing that off. Very weird stuff if this is real. I don't know if it is, though. It's possible, guys. It's possible, and if it is, we're all disappointed. Roblox, quit doing this. Either way, we can now move on to the next story and possibly the last one, because apparently Blizzard wants to collaborate with Roblox or something. So Blox Media tweeted out this saying, Overwatch and Blizzard recently sent out surveys to players gauging for interest in future skin collaborations, and in those surveys Roblox was mentioned as a potential interest. So yeah, it seems like Blizzard, the people who own Overwatch and World of Warcraft and stuff like that, I think they also might have like their crummy paws in Call of Duty, maybe. I think Activision, I don't know. Either way, they want to I guess entertain the idea of a collaboration with Roblox. Now, there isn't anything confirmed here. Roblox probably doesn't even know about this, but yeah, people want to see Roblox skins, and I guess Overwatch. I feel like that'd probably be the main game that would get some of these ideas or skins, and I'm curious to see what happens. I don't know. I don't really like Overwatch or anything Blizzard does for that matter, but you know, if they were to add maybe a Roblox related item to their game, it might force me to play Overwatch 2, okay? It might force me, but yeah, I don't think it's ever gonna happen. There's just no way.